Hey there! Welcome back to the Noctis on YouTube. A car carrier ship is a large vessel specifically designed to transport various types of vehicles. Car carrier ships are also known as roll-on roll-off, or abbreviated as ro-ro ships. They are called roll-on roll-off because this method is used to load and unload the cargo. These transport vessels can carry not only cars, but also a variety of other vehicles, including trucks, semi-trailer trucks, buses, tractors, and agricultural machinery. However, before specialized technology for transporting cars as we have today, these vehicles were transported on conventional cargo ships. These cars were loaded and unloaded using cranes. Often, these cargoes were carried as additional cargo on steamships, also known as banana boats. Unfortunately, these ships were not adequately equipped for the safety of vehicles or other main cargo. The loading and unloading process using cranes also took more time and effort. Moreover, these cargoes often suffered damage due to significant jolts during loading, unloading, and even during the voyage. Furthermore, the market demand for automobiles was increasing, requiring facilities with the latest technology to transport these cars to various destinations. In response to this, a shipping company called Wallenius Wilhelmsen took the initiative to build specialized ships designed to transport these car cargoes. In the 1950s, a large ship named Jakara was converted into a bulk car carrier. After that, the first true car carrier ships, named Rigoletto and Traviata, began operating. In 1958, the Blohm plus Voss shipyard developed a special suspension deck, which was installed on several cargo ships a few years later. This special suspension deck was installed on around 250 cargo ships to adapt them into car carriers. This installation system allowed for more efficient use of cargo space for car transportation. However, these car carriers were still loaded and unloaded using their own ship's cranes. It should be noted that at that time, these ships mostly transported VW Beetle cars to America. So, the hanging decks for the return journey were lifted to the ceiling of the cargo hold, and this space was filled with grain. Over time, car carrier ships continued to evolve. In 1965, cargo owners and a Japanese company named MOL Mitsui OSK Lines conducted joint research on the roll-on, roll-off method for car carrier ships. After that, MOL began building the Opima Maru, which had a weight of 16,155 tons. Opima Maru was the first ship in Japan equipped with cargo handling equipment, especially for cars. The ship had 5 levels of car decks and could stack cars up to 6 levels high, carrying as many as 1,200 cars. Opima Maru could load 100 cars per hour into the cargo hold, which was a significant improvement compared to the previous rate of around 15 cars per hour. This, of course, saved much more time and significantly reduced cargo damage. Furthermore, Opima Maru was equipped with shipboard cranes classified as car bulkheads, allowing it not only to transport cars out of Japan, but also to carry other cargo such as grains on the return voyage from America to Japan. 6 years later, in 1971, a car carrier ship named Canada Maru was constructed. Compared to Opima Maru, Canada Maru had more advanced facilities. It could store up to 2,000 cars and load 250 cars per hour. As mentioned earlier, car carrier ships do not only carry car cargoes. These ships are categorized into 5 types, depending on their cargo. First is the pure car carrier, PCC, which is used exclusively to transport new cars to their destination markets. For example, it may transport Japanese-made cars to be sold in England. Second is the Pure Car Truck Carrier, PCTC, which is used to transport various types of four-wheeled vehicles from one port to another. Vehicles transported using PCTC can include new cars, new trucks, tractors, and agricultural machinery. Third is the Conroe container ship and Ro-Ro ship. Conroe ships are a combination of traditional container ships and Ro-Ro ships. They have an area below the deck for vehicle storage, while container cargo is stacked on the decks above. In addition to transporting cars, Conroe ships can carry heavy vehicles such as containers, heavy equipment, and large-sized cargo. Fourth is the Genro, or General Cargo and Ro-Ro ship, which is a hybrid type between a regular cargo ship and a Ro-Ro ship. Generally, these ships are smaller in size and capacity compared to Conroe ships, but can still transport general cargo and wheeled cargo. Fifth is the roll-on, roll-off passenger, commonly known as RoPax. Essentially, RoPax ships are ferries that can transport cars and small vehicles while accommodating up to 500 passengers. Loading and unloading car cargoes on ships present unique challenges for ship and port workers. Crew members ensure that cars are not scratched or damaged and are in good condition upon arrival at their destination. To minimize damage, each vehicle to be loaded onto the ship is individually loaded and secured. When the ship arrives at the port, a large team of car drivers is waiting at the terminal. Vehicle keys are usually available inside the cars, so the respective drivers only need to drive the vehicles on or off the ship. Loading and unloading can require a ramp, which is typically located at the stern, back, or bow, front of the ship, or maybe on the side of the ship. Some ships also have interior ramps and car decks that can be lifted, allowing drivers to easily drive vehicles on and off the ship. This is quite different from shipping containers, which are loaded onto cargo ships using cranes, or chemicals loaded and unloaded from chemical tankers using specialized piping systems. In terms of capacity measurement, car carrier ships differ slightly from other types of ships. While container and cargo ships typically use 20-foot equivalent unit (TEU) measurements, car carrier ships use a system called LIM, lanes in meters. To calculate the cargo capacity of a car carrier ship using the LAM system, the length and width of the lanes where vehicles are placed are multiplied by the number of decks in the ship. This is not relevant to the TEU measurement system used for container and general cargo ships. Each car carrier ship can transport thousands of vehicles. To date, there are several types of car carrier ships with the largest capacities in the world. One of them is the Horizon-class ship, owned by Höegh Autoliners, developed by a Norwegian shipping company called Leif Höegh and Company. This ship can carry cargo with a capacity of up to 8,500 CEU car equivalent units. The CEU system refers to the size of a sedan car, which is approximately 4 meters by 1.5 meters. In addition to Höegh Autoliners ships, another car carrier ship with the largest capacity is the MV Faust Ro-Ro ship, operated by the Norwegian company Wallenius Wilhelmsen Logistics. Although registered under the Swedish port of registration, MV Faust was built in South Korea by the leading shipbuilding company Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering. MV Faust has a length of nearly 228 meters and a width of approximately 33 meters. This car carrier ship has a gross weight of over 71,000 tons and a load weight of over 30,000 tons. The ship has a water depth of about 12 meters and can reach speeds of up to 21 knots. MV Faust has a deck area of approximately 70,000 square meters and can accommodate about 8,000 cars, including various vehicles such as small cars, buses, and even trucks. The ramps or platforms for loading and unloading vehicle cargo are located at the rear and right side of the ship. Furthermore, MV Faust is equipped with environmentally friendly engines designed to reduce harmful emissions. The ship also takes into account important maritime environmental protection aspects, such as ballast water handling and accumulated water on board. Due to its environmental concern, one of the maritime government authorities, Lloyd's Register, has granted the ship MV Faust a Green Passport classification. Despite the advanced technology and safety measures of modern car carrier ships, accidents on these ships are still possible. This was the case with a car carrier ship named Felicity Ace, which sank in the Atlantic Ocean, approximately 400 kilometers from the Azores Islands, Portugal. Before sinking, a fire broke out on the Felicity Ace on February 16, 2022. This was confirmed by João Mendes Cabecas, a nearby port captain from the location of the incident on File Island. He stated that the ship lost its stability, allowing water to enter and ultimately causing the Felicity Ace to sink. The lithium-ion batteries in electric cars on board also ignited, and the fire could only be extinguished with special equipment. The Portuguese Navy confirmed the incident and stated that it occurred outside Portuguese waters. A total of 22 crew members were successfully rescued by a helicopter belonging to the Portuguese Air Force when the fire first broke out on February 16th. On February 18th, Smith Salvage was contracted to salvage the ship. 2 large tugboats with firefighting equipment were ordered to rescue the ship from Gibraltar. In addition, a rescue ship with firefighting equipment was scheduled to arrive from Rotterdam on February 23rd or 24. A spokesperson for the Portuguese Navy stated that Felicity Ace was unlikely to be towed to a port in the Azores due to its large size. Felicity Ace sailed without direction and burned in the Atlantic for about a week. The Felicity Ace also sank with thousands of luxury cars on board. It is estimated that the Felicity Ace carried a total of 3,965 cars, including 561 Volkswagen cars, 1,944 Audi, 1,117 Porsche, 85 Lamborghini, and 189 Bentley. In addition to luxury cars, there were some private cars and trucks, as well as tractors on board the ship. According to Portuguese authorities, the ship transported luxury cars equipped with both electric and non-electric fuel. Furthermore, the Portuguese authorities explained that Felicity Ace carried 2,000 metric tons of fuel and 2,000 metric tons of oil. The ship could carry more than 17,000 metric tons of cargo. This raised concerns that the fuel tanks could be damaged as the ship sank to a depth of 3,500 meters at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, potentially causing pollution in the sea. Economic analysts estimate that the loss due to the sinking of Felicity Ace could range from $334 million to $401 million. The ship departed from Emden, Germany on February 10, 2022, heading to Davisville, Rhode Island, United States. The Felicity Ace was a large-capacity ship capable of carrying up to 4,000 vehicles. Operated by Mitsui O.S.K. Lines from Japan, the ship had a length of 200 meters and a width of 32 meters.